Saturday, August 17th, 2024. Welcome to Coach Allen After Dark. I'm Allen, your host. Big day of racing today, a lot going on. We have the Alabama Stakes at Saratoga. We have the Kings Plate Stakes at Woodbine, their big premier race for 3-year-olds going on over there. Of course, we have Del Mar racing today. This morning, I did a pre-recorded show, a King's Plate Stakes show that is, it's going to premiere. I pre-recorded it early this morning, like around 3 o'clock. What I did is I gave out 3 long shots who can win the King's Plate Stakes. We'll get to that, but first coffee. So we covered the King's Plate Stakes, and that video is going to go live. It's recorded, it's out there, and it's going to become public, visible at 10:15 a.m. this morning. So you get an opportunity to see that. How about today? What tracks am I going to be looking at? Well, I'm going to bring up the Alabama Stakes. 4:30 a.m. here. We've been up a while. Let's bring this up. Okay, so today we have the Alabama Stakes over at Saratoga. If I can make this a little bit bigger. Okay. So we got this a little bit bigger. Today, a big day of racing. Alabama Stakes today. That's the 10th race, the premier. It's 1.25 miles, G1 race for the fillies. Now, I'm just going to heat up the coffee, and I will be back in just a few. And then we'll get started taking a look at some of these races, see what's going on in the news, and be back in just a bit. Okay, we are back. Got some nice hot coffee here. Take this off the screen for a second. The Alabama Steaks. It is Dunkin' Donuts original blend, medium roast. Been on this kick for about a week now. I got it on sale. I got it on sale for what was it, $5.99 instead of $8.99. Excellent coffee. Can't go wrong. So today we're going to have picks out there again today. Okay. Yesterday I've had picks out there. Del Mar, very popular, the Del Mar picks. And I've also done Saratoga this week. Get picks out there well in advance for you handicappers. You have a shot to look these over well before the race. You don't want to be coming up to post time 10 minutes and start handicapping a race 10 minutes before it goes off. You want to be prepared. You want to have time to look things over. And then you want to be able to have time to make adjustments to your picks after the scratches come out. When I get my picks out there, oftentimes I get them out there, my initial selections, and then so you have them to look at. And then I'll make adjustments if need be after the scratches, and then give my final analysis for the race coming in. And then, of course, when you're watching the races and watching the races unfold, you want to be able to look at the board, look at the odds, and make sure you're getting a payout, a fair payout for your efforts. Maybe you really loved a horse, and now you see it's 2-5 on the board, and you don't want to use it anymore. That's fine. Maybe you want to pass on the race. Maybe you want to use it differently than you would have anticipated. Maybe try and turn that 2-5 shot into a 5-1, 10-1 shot or more by playing an exacta, and that works out well. A straight exacta example, you see a 12-1 is actually the next best horse that you like next best. So you take your 2-5 shot and put the 12-1 underneath, play it in a straight exacta, turn that 2-5 into a decent payout. But you want to be able to adjust as you come closer to post, and it's important to wait as long as possible before getting that wager in, because the late money pours in, that the majority of the money pours in very late. So what looks like a good deal with 3 minutes to post or even 2 minutes to post might not look so good with a minute to post. So you want to get as close to the line as possible. And when you're structuring your wagers, keep in mind, have it in the back of your head, how long is it going to take me to enter this thing? Maybe you're playing different combinations. So you don't want to wait till there's only a minute left. Otherwise, maybe you get shut out. So timing is important. You want to get as close to the gates opening as possible while allowing yourself enough time to get in your pick. So Horse Racing 101. Excellent coffee. I'm going to be talking about the Alabama Stakes here. I've had some people asking me, Al, who do you like in the Alabama Stakes? I said, I'll take a look at it and I'll let you know. I have not looked at the Alabama Stakes yet. I have not looked at it. I have not looked at the PPs. I'm not familiar with the entrants. I'm not that kind of player where I'm looking at the horses all week long. Give me the PPs the day before, and I'm set to go. That's the type of player I am. I'm more of an analyst, pure data, pure handicapper, more so than a racing fan. You give me the PPs for a track that I don't usually play. Maybe you throw Evangeline Downs at me. Maybe you throw Remington Park out of nowhere, a track that I hardly ever play. You give me the PPs, and I'll give you the winners, and I'll be able to play that. And somebody say, "Oh, it's the Remington so-and-so stakes. Who do you like in that race?" I don't know. I didn't look at it yet, but I'll tell you who I like now. And that's what I'm going to do with the Alabama Stakes. I'm going to take a look at this. I'm going to be seeing it for the first time, and we're going to break it down, and I'm going to give you some plays that could make some money here. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to bring up the Alabama Stakes, We're going to take a look at this for the first time. I have the Brisnet PPs down below in the description area, so you can get them for Saratoga, any track in the United States, as long as you know if you look at the entries, if you know the sire of a horse or the trainer of a horse, you can bring up the PPs for that horse. And let's bring up the DRF. And also, I recorded a show this morning, recorded it very early this morning, around 3 o'clock or so, 2:30. It's 3 long shots who can win the King's Plate Stakes. You might be asking, what the hell is the King's Plate Stakes? King's Plate Stakes is the oldest race in Canada. It's run at Woodbine today. They run it every year. It's $1 million stakes for 3-year-olds foaled in Canada. So it's their crown jewel race for this meet, the King's Plate Stakes. There's 13 entrants in it today. And what I did a video today, recorded it. It's 3 long shots who can win the King's Plate Stakes. And they got 2 favorites in there, both by Mark Casse. One's a 7-5 shot. The other's a 2-1 shot. And both of them can be beat. And I talk about 3 long shots who can beat them and win the King's Plate Stakes. I recorded it this morning, but I'm releasing it. It's out there already, but it's going to go public at 10:15 a.m. Eastern time. So at 10:15 this morning, that video is going to go out there. You'll be able to see it. Let me see if I can put the link out there for you if you don't have it or if you haven't been notified already. Okay, let's bring it up. King's Plate Stakes. Where is this thing? Okay. Hang on, Facebook. I'll get it. I'm going to put the link out there because this is a video you're not going to miss because I got some long shots in there. A chance to make some money at Woodbine today. All right, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. Hang on. Okay, well, the link is out there. You can't see it yet because this video is going to go public at 10:15 a.m. Okay, let's get to the Alabama Stakes. Anyway, I got a video out there that's going to go public. Maybe I can bring the picture up here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, let's do it. Okay, yeah, there's the video. And that's going to come public at 10:15 a.m. The link is out there. 3 long shots who can win the King's Plate Stakes. Okay, and there's the link. to it, but that link's not going to work right now because it's private. It's out there. It's private. It goes public at 10:15. We'll give you a shot right there. So that I found that interesting. King's Plate Stakes for 3-year-old Canadian foaled horses. So be on the lookout for that, 10:15 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, so let's take a look now at the Alabama Stakes. Let's bring that up. I'm seeing it for the first time. People are asking me, Al, who do you like in the Alabama Stakes? I tell them I didn't look at it yet, but I'll let you know. And we'll bring it up. Let me just bring up the line here. I see the entrance. It's Saratoga's 10th race today, 600K G1. Torpedo Anna, who would have been the favorite, is bypasses the Alabama to go to the Travers Stakes. Is that a good move? It's a daring move. It could really cement her legacy. No filly has won the Travers since 1915. Now in this race, race 10, this is the Alabama, race 10 of 12. It goes off at 5:43. Come on, I'm trying to scroll this thing here. Okay. They only have 8 entries. Okay, and the favorite is Candied, 8-1, a Todd Pletcher with Franco. Pletcher does have 2 entries. He has another one, Misjustified, number 6, open 6-1. Let's dissect this race. Let's come up with some the contenders here. We'll go horse by horse, and we'll see what we got here in the Alabama Stakes. Let's begin. Okay, Alabama Stakes. It's a 1.25 miles. Grade 1 for filly 3-year-olds. Lasix not allowed within 48 hours of post time. Okay, that's simple enough. So 1.25 miles. I'm seeing this for the very first time. Alabama Stakes. What do I do here? What is my next step? Okay, I know there's 8 entries. Let's take a quick look at the running styles of these horses, pace-wise, and who has run at the track before. Okay, let's go down. Okay, 1. Okay, so we see this as a horse that runs 80s and 90s. That's coming 90. 2, Frankie Dettori. This one has now comes off a race where it nearly wired the field, listed as an early speed type. Has never run the 1.25 miles. Okay. Mark Glatt. Okay. Castellano. This one, his numbers are a little bit better. Power Squeeze, 9-2. Has run here and ran its 94. It has put some 90s up there. It has ran a 94 here at 1.82 miles back, and it was closing well. This one has a good closing kick. Okay. Watch out. Jorge Delgado. Okay, so this one I think could get that 1.25 miles. Just Basking, number 3. Nothing here at the track. Chris Landros. I don't like the jock at all. 5% for the year. I know it ran a good race. Another one, closer. Very good closer. All right. And it is 1-for-1 at the distance. Wow. Yeah, this one is a closer supreme. Okay, number 5, America's Vow. Comes off a nice race. Showed some speed. Won here. But it's really jumping up. Last time it ran in a G2, it got whipped. It had trouble in that race in the Oaks. March 30th. Okay. Yeah, except for the last race, it just looks too slow. Nah, I'm not with this one. Trainer's pretty good here, though. This is Timothy Ham. 4 races at this meet, 2 wins and a third, and 19% for the year. It comes off a really nice race. I just think it's too much. It's in over its head class wise. Miss Justify. All right. This one closed very well. Its longest race is a mile. Pletcher, 1-for-1 at Saratoga. Could it get the quarter? Comes off the highest race speed figure. Gets Pratt up, who has been, I read that he's been struggling. Had a tough stretch here at one point. Had 3 wins at Saratoga in 43 races. But, the cream always rises to the top. Pratt rode this to a 1-length victory last time in the Wilton here at Saratoga. Can go to the lead, but usually stalks just off the leader. You got the breeding there and Justify. And I like how it closed last race. Now this one, the workouts are not impressive, but Pletcher works this one slow all the time, it seems. Before its last race. I mean, 85th of 99, 50-1, 86th out of 128. Now 98th out of 111. He takes it slow with this Miss Justify. And Candy the favorite. This one finished second to Torpedo Anna. Fornick half lengths back. So from the second call on, just and that was in the Oaks. Manny Franco. I don't know if this 7 should be 7-5. So you got Pletcher with the two of them, 6 and 7. Now this one is a closer too. Has run twice at Saratoga, a win in a second. Never ran the distance. Broke its maiden at Saratoga last August 20th. Then finished second to Torpedo Anna, which is no disgrace. So finished second in a G1, finished fourth in a G1, finished third. It did win a G1 at Keeneland last October. Okay. So Franco's going to be riding this one for a second time. And this one has better numbers to run back to. I'm finding it hard to go past this one. I want to be cute. I want to try and beat it. It has the class. Neon Icon number 8. No, too slow. Way too slow. It looks like they got the morning line right. I want to look at Power Squeeze again. Go to the ones at the top now that I'm familiar with these. This is the first time I'm seeing the Alabama. Power Squeeze. One time reeled off 4 wins in a row. Did win a G2 and a G3 in its last race at Delaware. I just wonder if it's going to be too far back. And it's just basking. Here we got the Chris Landos factor. Really jumped forward last race at Prairie Meadows, but I don't know about that. Did win at the distance. I think the odds should be a little higher than 5-1. I would prefer 3 here over the 4. How about Miss Justify? What I like about Miss Justify is it does have a little quickness early that it is shown on this track, and the ability to close. If there's anybody who can upset Candied, I believe it would be Miss Justify. And that one opened 6-1. Has not run in a graded stakes. It has won 2 in a row. 3 of 5. 1 for 1 here. How to Justify. Top sire right now. See, Austin is in the house. Hey, Austin, good morning. Good morning, Al. Canning is going to be an easy winner single in the multi-race exotics. On paper, it looks like, yeah, this is definitely the one to beat. I'm a little concerned about being a deep closer. Has the closing kick. I mean, looks, on paper, it's the fastest one. Has the best races. Runs in all those G1s. I wonder if Torpedo Anna was dodging this one, and that's the reason they're running in the Travers. It's like, if she gets beat by Candied in this race, going 1.25 miles, this one making up ground, all of a sudden she doesn't look that good anymore, invincible anymore, this top 3-year-old filly. Well, she would be top 3-year-old fillies, but it wouldn't look as good if Candy turns around and beats her, Torpedo Anna. So he says, I'll look brave. I'll go and I'm going to enter it against the boys. Nothing to lose for Torpedo Anna. She could get trounced in that race, and she's not going to lose any browning points. But whereas if she goes in the Alabama and gets beat by Miss Justify, for example, who we don't know what can do what, shows a good closing kick last race at 1 mile, chewing up ground, has some nice early pace, has the sire Justify, and Candied 6 and 7. What if Torpedo Anna bounces and one of these two beat her? I'll go as far as to say this. If Torpedo Anna was in this race, I would say I would rather have, if I had an option to win the race, what do I like better? Torpedo Anna winning, or either Miss Justify and Candy, two-headed monster, either one of those two winning or Torpedo Anna winning. I'll take the two. I'll take these two, that one of those two beats Torpedo Anna. I like those odds. These are two nice horses here, or fillies. I think Torpedo Anna might be running in the Travers to avoid these two and face possible scrutiny. 2 Pletchers, McPeak. Yeah, he's not stupid. He's probably going, hey, I don't want any part of these two My horse might bounce. Let's go in there against the boys. Maybe maybe we pull a rabbit out of our hat and win the Travers. That's my thought. As far as this race, I could see this between 6 and 7. I think Candied is too low at 7-5, and Misjustify is too high at 6-1. Good luck today, Austin. What about the other ones that have a shot? Power Squeeze, number 3. I think Power Squeeze is the only other one that has a shot here. What about Tyler Gaffalione and Brendan Walsh on the 1, Intricate? It got beat by Candied last race by trounced, actually. 4 lengths behind. Finished 3rd, distance 3rd. Nice 90 number. That's nice, but can't go there. Tyler Gaffalione having a great meet. How about Frankie Dettori, the speed, early speed? This one has 1 race. I mean, this one will probably try and set the pace. I mean, this one is either a wire job. I mean, his last 2 wins were wire jobs. Did win a G2 though in San Anito last October, and a G3, at Indy last race. Well, it's done nothing wrong. Chitalas, 370K winner, a 3-year-old out of Gunrunner. You have to improve. Mark Glatt, sneaky trainer, knows how to win. 19% for the year. Frankie Dettori, 10%. Here at Saratoga, 18% for the year. What's my final analysis out of this? Now, again, I have I did a video this morning on the Kings Plate Stakes. I got 3 long shots who could win the race. And it's recorded. I recorded it around 3 o'clock in the morning or so, maybe 3:30, somewhere around there. Yeah, probably about 3:15. And it's out there right now, but it's only going to go public at 10:15 a.m. So be on the lookout for that. So that's $1 million stakes race in Woodbine today. It goes off later on over there. Okay. Final analysis. I don't like Intricate. I think this one is a little too slow. He'd have to steal it. I like the works. I like it has a bullet. Chitalis has a bullet, 59-1. Frankie Dettori, I think he's better suited for turf racing than dirt. So, I don't like this one. Or Frankie Dettori, what was that race? What did he have that horse? Imagination or something, a Baffert horse, and I guess it was the Preakness, and starts off and he's running this thing way wide, and I think that's the name of the horse. Like it was a turf race. It's turf strategy. Frankie is better off on turf. 3. 3 Power Squeeze is the other one that I could see maybe doing something. It has the excellent closing kick. It's won 5 out of the last 6. Has won a G2. Has won a G3. Has run in a pair of G1s. Didn't get it done. Kentucky Oaks didn't get it done. What happened? Got stuck 4-6 wide. Got stuck very wide at Saratoga in June at the Acorn. Finished 3rd, 6 3/4 back. Yeah, Torpedo Anna, there's a thorn in this one side, Power Squeeze. She beat him, twice. Two-horse race. Two-horse race, really. I don't know what the odds are going to be. I think we'll get a little bit more. I think Candied will be more than 7-5. I think just Miss Justify will come down a little bit. What I do with these two, I just use 6-7 in multi-race plays. That's it. I wouldn't mess around with exactas here. I don't want to be boxing anything. I want to cut corners. I want to make this as cut and dried as possible. Get them in there in a pick 4 somehow. I didn't look at the others. I'd use 6 and 7 in a pick 4. That's it. Figure you can get it done. Get this leg done out of the way with these two entries, with these two horses, and you don't have to worry about anybody else. And then just set up the other 3 legs and thank the stars that you can narrow this race down to 2, Miss Justify and Candied, 6 and 7. Okay, that's my analysis here. I looked at this for the very first time. The first time I saw these PPs. And you see how I broke it down. See, Torpedo Anna wins. Austin, Eclipse Award for Horse of the Year if she beats the boys. She might. That might be enough. That might be enough. That might be enough. Wow, that's food for thought. Unless one of those 3-year-olds go up there and wins the Breeders' Cup, which I think is pretty unlikely. I think if anyone wins the Breeders' Cup out of the 3-year-olds, it would be either Fierceness or Sierra Leone. Then if you can't ignore the Breeders' Cup. And McPeak says he's not going to, he doesn't plan, he plans on bringing Torpedo Anna back in less than a month, pointing to Parks for the, pointing for Parks in September. I know they have the Pennsylvania Derby there, but pointing at a race at Parks. So they plan on bringing her back, and that, who knows, maybe that's the last race of the year. If she wins the Travers and the race in Pennsylvania at Parks, yeah, that very well could be enough. It's going to depend on the Breeders' Cup, I think. Now, I did do a show this morning, early this morning. It's recorded. It's going to be released at 10:15 a.m. Eastern time. And it's here. I'll bring it up right here. You can see it. There's the thumbnail. It's Woodbine Racing Kings Plate Stakes. That's a $1 million race. 3 long shots who can win the race. Mark Casse looking to win his 4th Kings Plate Stakes. And he has 3 of them in there, including the 2 favorites, a 7-5 shot and a 2-1 shot. So, and I'm saying I don't consider his 2-1 shot a long shot. I have 3 long shots who can win this race. And out of the 13 entries, and it's not neither of Cassie's 7-5 or 2-1 shot. So that's the Woodbine 3 long shots who can win the Kings Plate Stakes. So that goes live 10:15 a.m. Eastern time. So I've been putting the picks out there. That's a big hit. A lot of people are liking that format, getting the picks out there in advance so you can handicap the races early. We have them scrolling, and then I'll make adjustments if need be after the scratches are announced. So we'll get you set up there. We've been covering Del Mar primarily and Saratoga over the last couple of weeks. So I still have to do the handicapping there. So I'm going to be doing that now next after I go off the air here. So big day of racing. We got the Kings Plate Stakes, Woodbine, and the Alabama Stakes. We have some good racing over at Del Mar today. So it should be an exciting day of racing. The weekend is here. So with that said, that's it for now. I want to wish everyone good luck today. Thanks for watching. If you have your racing fans or racing insomniacs, let them know about the show. If you like this show, feedback always appreciated. Hit the like button. And to get reminded or notified when we have release a new video or a new show. We do have selection shows. We have pre-recorded shows like the King's Plate Steak Show. Hit the subscribe button and then turn the bell black so you get notified when we going live in advance, and you have to worry about missing a show. You're a busy beaver, Al. Yeah. Trying to bring it here, improve, get as much out there as I can that's quality. Good to see you this morning, Austin. Good luck today. Okay, everybody, have a great Saturday. Let's win some money today, some great races. Talk with you soon. Thanks for watching.